of x equals 2x, and g of x equals x squared plus 1. We want to find the values for each expression. So if we want to find the value of f of 3, that means we're using the function of f of x equals 2x. So we want to replace our x with a 3. So now instead of 2 times x, we have 2 times 3, which is 6. So now if we want to use g of 2, that means we're using the function g of x equals x squared plus 1. But we're replacing our x with 2. So g of 2 equals 2 squared plus 1. 2 squared is 4, and 4 plus 1 equals 5. So g of 2 equals 5. So let's look at this. For right now, we're going to ignore our 2, but we're going to circle it so we don't forget about it. We're using the function of f of x equals 2 times x, but we're replacing our x with our 4. So f of 4 equals 2 times 4, and 2 times 4 is 8. So what we do with this 2 right now, we're doing 2 times the function of, or f of 4. So that means we have to multiply our 8. So 2 times 8 is 16. So let's look down here. Now we have 2 steps. So let's ignore the right side, and let's look at f of 3. So we want f of x equals 2x, but we're replacing our 3. So f of 3 equals 2 times 3, which is 6. Then we want our g of 4, so g of x equals x squared plus 1. So we're replacing our x with 4. So g of 4 equals 4 squared plus 1. 4 squared is 16, and 16 plus 1 is 17. And then if we notice, we want to take those, our answers that we got, we want to add them together. So when we add those together, our final answer is 23. So let's look at this one. F of 5, so we want f of x equals 2x, but f of 5 is 2 times 5, so it equals 10. Here we're going to ignore that we're multiplying by 2, so g of x equals x squared plus 1. If we plug in our 1, 1 squared plus 1, and 1 squared is 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2, but don't forget, multiply by 2, and we're subtracting, so 2 times 2 is 4, so our final answer is 6. So let's look at this last problem. First we want to do the inside. So g of 3 means we're looking at the function g of x equals x squared plus 1. And we're plugging in our 3. So g of 3 equals 3 squared plus 1. 3 squared is 9, and 9 plus 1 is 10. So now that we did the inside, now we have to do f of x equals 2x. But we're going to take what we found for g of 3 and plug it in for x. So f of 10 equals 2 times 10. So our final answer is 20. Alright, let's take a look at these. We've done these problems before, but they're being asked in a different format than we had before. So we're given the domain of -2, 0, and 5. So that means we're looking at our inputs, our x values, -2, 0, and 5. So if our domains are -2, 0, and 5, what our range is going to be, meaning our y's, or our inputs, or outputs. So if we try and figure this out, we would do 2 times -2 minus 6. Then we'll have 2 times 0 minus 6, and 2 times 5 minus 6. So if I solve this, 2 times the -2 is a -4, and -4 minus 6 is a -10. 2 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 6 is a -6. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. So these are our range values for each of our domains. So let's look at this last problem. Same domains. We have -2, 0, and 5. So we want to find our ranges. So we have -4 times by a -2, -4 times by 0, and -4 times by 5. So -4 times by -2 is a +8. -4 times 0 is 0. -4 times 5 is a -20. So our range values are 8, 0, and negative 20.